Hey everybody, it's Keith with Bob CNC. Welcome to Shop Talk, and as always, I am here with Bob Wood, who is, well, he's still my best friend.
And I'm here with Keith Havens, who happens to be my best friend.
Well, anyway, I wanted to talk about something. You know, it's amazing how
You always want to talk about something.
yeah, and it's just right out. There's nothing in there to hang on to.
Hey,
those
can we
things
talk
that-
about something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I want to talk?
I think you wanted to talk about
and
CNC machines.
Yeah, now, well,
That's what
kinda.
we do here.
For guys like me who don't come from any kind of a mechanical background, certainly not an engineering background,
Get a theater.
you're calling me a drama queen? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Well, anyway, that wasn't near loud enough
Okay.
or long enough.
Hey, all right, let's go. Come on.
All right.
Be serious.
Okay. I learned how to cut dovetail joints, hand cut dovetail joints. And I spent, probably about 2 weeks practicing and got to where I could, my joints fit really well. I was
Cool.
I was quite amazed. In fact, I took them to work to show them off. Not here, it was before here.
Okay.
And they were amazed too, because they knew me.
Okay.
But anyway, when I think of cutting out a project, you know, I think about you lay out your lines, you cut, you know, you leave your pencil mark, you go back, you clean it up with a chisel, you make everything nice and precise.
Okay.
Now that's hands-on experience, hands-on control of the
Gotcha.
process. We talked about that a little bit. Okay, but with a CNC, it doesn't act that way.
No.
And so my question is to you, oh wise one, when the G-code sender is sending G-code line by line to the controller, what is the CNC actually cutting?
Whatever material you have in there. But it doesn't know, it doesn't even care, right? I mean, if you say, hey, I want you to move this machine at 100 inches a minute, it's going to move at 100 inches a minute. It doesn't care if you're cutting steel or foam. Now, the CNC might care, or the bit might care, right? Because they might just snap off and say, you know, forget that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the machine. The CNC machine is really a dumb machine, especially the hobby machines. They don't even know where they're at, right? So they send directions and how far, but if you don't get
I've
there,
taken trips like that.
yeah, I was going to say that,
Yeah.
but I was going to leave that alone.
Okay.
Right? I mean, they are a very, very dumb machine.
Yeah.
And that's why if you miss steps, it will continue to cut even though it's in the wrong place.
Position.
Because it's a stepper motor system. Now they do make, even our KL7 has a closed loop, so if it's not in position, it
Right.
will say, hey, I'm stopping. But it doesn't know. All it knows is it's done some math and it says, hey, it's supposed to be 0 and it's not, so I quit. Right? But so I guess,
Kristen does that every
I guess
time we do
that's-
some math.
yeah.
I'm going to use
I'm
that.
Yeah. But that, I guess that's artificial intelligence, right? Closed loop system. It goes, hey, I'm out, I'm done. But most of your hobby-based stepper motor systems do not have that feedback.
Right.
They are a dumb machine, so they need somebody that's smart running them.
Okay, I'm selling mine.
Okay, somebody that's got experience.
Well, I'm getting more advanced.
Yeah.
So what are the things you need to know?
Well, I mean, you have to understand the limits of your machine, and based on what machine you have, that could be different, right? And what doesn't make it even easier than maybe we could, because it's just not possible, is you have these speeds and feeds calculator, but they're just a rule of thumb.
Right?
So with those, you need
A
experience.
close guess.
Yeah, they're just like guess for one
Here,
bit
I
and
thought
one condition.
yours was perfect.
No, it's just a rule of thumb like all the others. You know, some people will find it too aggressive, and other people will find it not
I'm
aggressive enough.
really depressed.
I'm really sorry.
Okay, then what else?
Seek counseling. Or start drinking. I don't know. But yeah, so the machine, you have to understand the machine does exactly what the computer tells it to do, and it's all it is it's go this far, this fast. That's it. That's all you get. Now, I mean, the G-code, you know, makes beautiful art out of it, but when it comes down to it is the operator needs to understand, you know, this is the limits of the machine. This is the type of wood, so this is the type of bit, and maybe how sharp the bit has to be compared to this one. or this is how fast, how deep I can cut. There is a lot to learn to get your machine to operate correctly.
And the upside, the conclusion, I don't know, the general rule that you get from all of this is it's not a really quick learning process.
No, it's not. I mean, there's a frustration. I mean, we've actually joked around this about this in the background. If we had like a chart, because when you first get it, you're really excited, you're elated, right? So you're right up here emotionally, you're like on a high,
Right.
And then pretty soon it's like, oh crud, what did I get myself into? And then you got to climb out of that hole, and if you stick with it long enough,
Then it
until
becomes
you
really
learn,
satisfying.
Then you're
Yeah.
right back up here again.
Right,
Until
until
you-
you have to learn something else.
Do something stupid,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're on that project, and the refrigerator comes on, and it's on the same circuit, and it stops. There's a lot that can be frustrating with CNCs.
Well, the bottom line here, guys, is we have a lot of experience in setting up different tool paths, working with different kind of bits. And if you're running into a problem with V-carving or doing profile cutouts or pocket cutouts or anything like that, just drop us a line. Any kind of question like that, we'll be glad to help you. You can get a hold of us at the help desk at bobcnc.com. Until next time, we'll see you.